Лобаныч, что происходит?
Происходит пиздец.
Ukrainian forces carried out a powerful strike on a Russian base in the occupied town of Selydove, Donetsk region, destroying an ammunition depot and triggering massive secondary explosions. Footage shared from the area shows fireballs erupting into the night sky as stored munitions detonated in sequence, underscoring the scale of the loss. Both Ukrainian military sources and Russian war bloggers confirmed that the target was a logistics hub supporting Russian operations along the Pokrovsk-Selydove axis, a sector Moscow has relied on heavily for its offensive efforts. Reports indicate that the destroyed depot contained large quantities of ammunition, with the scale of the blasts suggesting it was a significant stockpile. The strike continues Ukraine's systematic campaign to disrupt Russian rear infrastructure, targeting not only frontline positions, but also the warehouses and transport nodes that sustain them. By eliminating these supply caches, Ukrainian forces force Russia to disperse its reserves and stretch its logistics even thinner. The attack on Selydove highlights how deep strike capabilities remain a decisive factor in shaping the battlefield, eroding Russia's ability to maintain pressure in Donetsk. And this is the moment of the Ukrainian airstrike on a base of Russian assault groups and drone operators on undisclosed location. Warthog Defense reported about this, but now we have a video confirmation of an important destruction of S-300 air defense system. Fighters of the Special Purpose Assault Detachment Lazar of the 27th Pantsir-S Brigade, National Guard of Ukraine, destroyed a Russian S-305 air defense system worth $40 million on the Zaporizhzhia front. Destroying Russian air defense systems like the S-300 is vital for Ukraine because it opens the skies for drones, cruise missiles, and aircraft to strike deeper into occupied territory. Every disabled launcher or radar weakens Russia's shield, reduces its ability to protect logistics hubs and command posts, and gives Ukraine greater freedom to systematically dismantle critical infrastructure behind the front. Kadivka, Luhansk region. A Ukrainian medium-range kamikaze drone Ram-2X inscribes a gravestone for a Russian armed forces Kamaz driver who was transporting a tank. Ukrainian drones are wreaking havoc in Russia's rear, striking fuel depots, bases, and supply lines, leaving Moscow's logistics in constant turmoil. Subscribe to our channel, hit the like button below, and don't forget the bell. Just don't step on it. You'll blow up, guys. Shpunt, 19 years old, an assault trooper from Astrakhan, and Yarek, his comrade in arms, record a prophetic video. 1 month of service, and already in wheelchairs.
Russia, I have become such a non-caretaker.
Subscribe to our channel, hit the like button below, and don't forget the bell. Just don't step on it, or you'll explode, guys.
Fuck! Trump told CBS News he still aims for a Russia-Ukraine peace deal, saying he speaks with both Putin and Zelensky, but admits they are not ready yet. He condemned Russia's strikes on Ukraine, adding he believes something has to happen and that he will make it happen. After meeting with Russian dictator Vladimir Putin in Beijing, Kim Jong-un's team erased all traces of the North Korean leader's presence. Every object Kim had touched was thoroughly cleaned. According to Reuters, such measures are part of a strict security protocol aimed at preventing any leakage of information about the North Korean dictator's health. Media also report that Kim brought his own toilet to Beijing in his famous armored train to avoid the possibility of his biological samples being analyzed. Kim Jong-un is known for avoiding air travel altogether, preferring instead to use his heavily armored train for all international trips. This choice stems from both security concerns and a deep mistrust of flying, reinforced by North Korea's limited aviation safety standards. His train, equipped with luxury interiors and strict security measures, has become a symbol of his rule and a reminder of his isolation. A video has surfaced online showing underwater footage in which a diver allegedly discovered fragments of a downed Storm Shadow cruise missile somewhere off the coast of the Black Sea. Since their first deployment in Ukraine in 2023, British-supplied Storm Shadow cruise missiles have proven to be among the most effective precision strike weapons in Kyiv's arsenal. With a range of over 250 kilometers and low-altitude flight that makes them difficult to intercept, Storm Shadows have repeatedly penetrated Russian air defenses to hit high-value targets far behind the front lines. Ukrainian strikes have used them to destroy command centers, air defense systems, bridges, and ammunition depots, often with dramatic secondary explosions that cripple Russian logistics. What makes the Storm Shadow particularly valuable is its ability to deliver pinpoint strikes with minimal collateral damage, thanks to advanced guidance systems and terrain-following flight paths. This has allowed Ukraine to target fortified positions in Crimea, as well as Russian bases in occupied Donetsk, with notable success. Moscow has struggled to counter the missile, admitting losses of critical assets and attempting to bolster defenses with additional S-300 and S-400 systems, many of which have also been destroyed. The missile's performance has highlighted both the adaptability of Ukraine's forces and the limitations of Russia's supposed air defense superiority. Storm Shadows, alongside their French counterpart Scalp-EG, continue to serve as a strategic equalizer, giving Ukraine the ability to strike deep into occupied territory, disrupt Russian operations, and keep pressure on the Kremlin's war machine. And things are heating up in Latin America, with a U.S. invasion of Venezuela seeming like a realistic scenario. The U.S. Navy and Marine Corps are conducting amphibious exercises in southern Puerto Rico near Venezuela, amid tensions with Venezuela. The Marines and sailors involved in the exercise are part of a group sent to counter drug trafficking. A representative of the U.S. Navy told about this the war zone. According to him, 3 ships are currently near Puerto Rico. The group consists of more than 4,500 sailors and Marines on 3 ships. The amphibious assault ship USS Iwo Jima and 2 San Antonio-class amphibious dock landing ships, USS San Antonio and USS Fort Lauderdale. Marines and sailors from the 22nd Marine Expeditionary Unit are taking part in the amphibious assault exercise. The exercises in Puerto Rico are aimed at increasing the readiness and capabilities of the 22nd Marine Expeditionary Unit, as well as strengthening the relationship with the Puerto Rico National Guard. Amphibious operations are a cornerstone of fleet integration and a key competency of the 22nd Marine Expeditionary Unit. They ensure the rapid deployment of Marines from ships to shore in support of U.S. strategic objectives, the unit said. In addition to the amphibious assault ships, the Arleigh Burke-class destroyers USS Gravely and USS Jason Dunham are also deployed to the southern Caribbean, the Navy spokesman said. In addition, the Ticonderoga-class missile cruiser USS Lake Erie is in the Panama Canal area, having recently passed through it from the Pacific to the Caribbean. In addition, the Arleigh Burke-class destroyer USS Sampson is moored on the Pacific side of the canal. In late August, the United States sent 3 destroyers to the coast of Venezuela to fight drug cartels. The destroyers USS Gravely, USS Jason Dunham, and USS Sampson were assigned to patrol the area and arrived in the area of operations on August 20th. In response, Venezuelan President Nicolas Maduro announced the mobilization of 4.5 million militiamen in the country and declared his readiness to repel any attack. In the face of this maximum military pressure, we have declared maximum readiness for the defense of Venezuela, Maduro said. At the same time, U.S. Secretary of Defense Pete Hegseth said that the U.S. Army is ready for a regime change operation in Venezuela. On Fox News, he emphasized that the White House has all the resources to implement the plan if President Donald Trump makes the appropriate decision. Hegseth called Venezuelan President Nicolas Maduro the head of a drug trafficking regime. According to him, Maduro is involved in international drug trafficking, which directly threatens the American people. The United States announced a $50 million reward for information leading to Maduro's arrest.
Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe. Also, if you want to support Warthog Defense, please become our member and get early access to new videos, exclusive members-only videos, and become administrator in comment section. The membership link is in the description.
Rescues every day. We had a guy last week at 6 rescues in 6 days. You know, he's doing the job every day.